Hello, America. I am Al Schwartz, welcoming you to Framework Presents: the movie sequel named game: Volume 4: the final chapter. We have one round left. Our inestimable contestants have one chance left to seal their victory, or come from behind. It's gonna be hard. Chris, look, I'm not gonna lie, Chris, you're way behind.
Hey, that's looking for a miracle.
You are currently, but in the last round, June pulled off an improbable comeback and overtook John on the strength of June's incredible running of the table on the Airbud franchise and John's pretty understandable inability to place Ernest P. Worrell's adventures in chronological order.
There were 9 of them. They should have teamed up, right?
Yeah, by now.
Airbud versus...
Or they should have played against each other, like Slam Dunk Ernest and Airbud. I guess it was just Airbud. There was no subtitle on the
Freddy versus Jason style.
It would be that kind of thing. Like exactly. Like whoever wins, we lose. Yeah, exactly.
So June is currently in the lead, and so I have made the executive decision to give him the hardest of the remaining franchises.
This is why I didn't want to be. This is why I wanted third place.
I love that your stated goal in the last round was to get to third place, and instead you overtook John and now in the lead.
And you did it
you had a chance to drop back to third, though.
And you did it on franchises you've never really even seen.
Well, speaking of franchises I'm pretty sure you haven't seen, Jude, your challenge is the Ice Age franchise.
Ah, shit. I think I've only seen the first one.
How many Ice Ages are there?
All right.
There are 6.
Ooh, what?
Wow.
Ice Ages.
There aren't.
Guess that makes sense.
So, let's get right into it. June, the subtitles of the Ice Age franchises are: The Adventures of Buck Wild, Climate Crisis, Collision Course, Continental Drift, Dawn of the Dinosaurs, and The Meltdown. Of course, I should mention that one of these titles is one that I invented to trip you up.
All right, I'm going to assume that the Adventures of Buck Wild is the fake one.
No, that's way too specific for me to have made up.
What?
Yeah, wow.
Shit.
Yeah, wow.
What the hell?
I had a feeling.
Makes sense.
This is one where I don't have any experience with the Ice Age franchise either, so I went for something as generic as I could come up with. Like, seemed like it slotted in with the rest of these.
Oh man. Okay, I'm still trying to figure out the one that I'm just going to eliminate. So I guess Buckwild's not eliminated. The one I'm deciding between is basically Climate Crisis and Continental Drift. I'm trying to choose between those to eliminate. Don't tell me yet, but I'm going to say Climate Crisis is the fake one.
Yes, it is.
All
Good
right.
call.
All right,
yeah,
so
that could anger some of the potential audience for Ice Age.
Yeah, to say, what did it tip you off that it was a little too political?
All right. So Ice Age is the original, the first one. What was Ice Age 2? Ice Age 2 was The Meltdown.
Yes, it was.
Okay. Wow. Ice Age 3 was Continental Drift.
It was not.
Shit. Okay, so Ice Age 3 was it Dawn of the Dinosaurs?
It was, yes.
Huh, okay. All right. So then Ice Age 4 was Continental Drift.
Yes, it was.
Wow.
Then it's then Collision Course?
Yeah.
And then Buck Wild.
Wow. June's got a real knack for navigating franchises he has not seen that, at least to my eye, don't give you any sense of progression.
I mean, the only one I felt that actually had some kind of was it a progression was Continental Drift and then Collision Course.
Yes, you can see you can see how they get together.
I mean, I'm confused. I've always been confused about this. I remember when Dawn of the Dinosaurs came out, and as I understood the Ice Age is about like caveman era,
the death of the dinosaurs,
like long after they're gone. Like we're talking like woolly mammoths and such. So are we going back in time or? Or are we just making
Or-
shit up here? We're just like, nope, dinosaurs too, whatever.
Crossing over with the Good Dinosaur for Pixar. I don't know.
I think you'd have to ask Buck Wild to know for sure.
Who is
I don't know
Buck
what
Wild?
the
Is that
the Buckwild thing is really.
That's not the little
messing me up.
little rat that runs around with the acorn, right?
That's Scrat.
Like the
Scrat.
squirrel that
Uh-huh.
that
I
has
think his
the
name is
acorn.
Scrat.
Scrat.
Oh.
That sounds right. So who's Buck Wild?
I have no idea.
It's surely not. is
Wasn't
that
that George
sloth?
Costanza's porn name?
Yeah.
Well, that was Buck Naked. I'm sorry, that's Buck Naked. Never mind.
Buck Danger. I don't know. It says that he is the one-eyed weasel voiced by Simon Pegg.
I think that's a new character.
Hmm.
I think it's like it's a villain or something.
He must have hit in
it
one
looks
of
like
the-
a villain.
He
Later
looks a
on?
little villainous in the picture I'm looking at.
Yeah,
But
he's
he's
wielding a
weird.
knife.
But he sounds
He's
also
wielding a
like a
knife.
protagonist, though. If we're following his adventures,
Well, maybe Ice Age like hit its anti-hero phase,
right? Yeah. Uh-huh.
you know, and now, you know, Jason Statham got his own Fast and Furious franchise movie eventually, right?
Yeah. So he killed
Fast
one
and
of the-
Furious is-
Yeah, he killed one of the mammoths, and he's got to he atones in Adventures of Buck Wild.
It's the elephant in the room.
Mhm.
Fast and Furious like is a franchise that seems to like it would fit this perfectly, except that they have number puns in the titles. So
Yeah,
I
it makes
guess
it
couldn't-
easy. Yeah.
Yeah. All right, Chris, I'm going to let you go next,
Yeah.
as you are in last place, and I want to give you a chance to make it up. I will let you. I'm going to give you the option to choose between the last two
Okay.
franchises,
As much charity
And
as you
what-
can give me.
and the other one will go to John. So your two remaining franchises are the Planet of the Apes or the
Ooh.
Children of the Corn.
Oh dear.
Wow.
Okay. I'll go with Planet of the Apes.
Okay. Planet of the Apes.
Does that help? Does that help John?
Hmm.
With Children of the Corn.
John's really good at these horror
Right,
franchises.
Right.
That's why I hesitate. Like otherwise, I just would have assigned it myself. But I was like, I don't know. Maybe Chris would rather do Children of the
No,
Corn.
I'll tell you right now, I am properly fucked with the Children of the Corn franchise.
Sorry.
It's, yeah, I mean, I'm
That's what I was
you know,
feeling.
I'll do what I
Let's
can.
stretch out the drama.
All right. So this is by the one I've mentioned this in prior podcasts that this is the one where we actually are using reboots in the series
Oh.
as well, because there's a whole reboot continuity,
Right.
but they don't repeat any of the same titles as the originals.
All right, Chris, your Planet of the Apes titles are Planet of the Apes, Battle for the Planet of the Apes, Conquest of the Planet of the Apes, Beneath the Planet of the Apes, Dawn of the Planet of the Apes, Escape from the Planet of the Apes, Return to the Planet of the Apes, Rise of the Planet of the Apes, and War for the Planet of the Apes.
Okay.
As a reminder, one of those I made up to mess with you.
Yes.
I don't know what the fake one is.
Yeah, the fake one is because the more recent ones they kind of are just a jumble in my head because I didn't see the last one they did, but okay, but I'm pretty good with the original one, so I'm gonna go Planet of the Apes. I'm gonna go Beneath the Planet of the Apes.
Good so far.
All right, let's go Escape from the Planet of the Apes.
You're out. You're
Oh,
done. You
Okay,
escaped.
okay, that's it. The franchise
I
over. All right,
Now what's next?
let's go with Battle for the Planet of the Apes.
Oh, sir, you made a mixed up.
Yeah, okay, so it's Conquest of the Planet of the Apes, then Battle.
Yeah, you would think that the battle would be part of the conquest. That you
Yeah,
would- if you've already,
that's-
there wouldn't be any battles left after the conquest. but
Okay, so that
apparently,
I thought I might have a chance to run this one, but okay, that's fine. So then we're going.
now we're in the reboot.
We're in the
timeline.
reboot. So the first of the reboots, I believe, was Rise of the Planet of the Apes.
You are correct.
Okay, so then it's Dawn of the Planet of the Apes, then War for the Planet of the Apes, and then the one that doesn't exist is Return to the Planet of the Apes.
You are correct, sir.
Nice.
I'm so close to getting the whole thing. That's all right. That's fine.
And I thought honestly, if somebody's gonna trip you up, well, actually, I mean, I wouldn't have been able to get the first five, just because Beneath, Escape, Conquest, who knows what, for me, what order those in. But I thought the trickiest part there is that two of the of the reboot ones. They do Rise of and Dawn of.
Yeah.
Right.
It's like you have 2 prequel titles in your trilogy.
I think I just kind of associated that Dawn had Gary Oldman, and that was like the second of the reboot ones. So that's really all that's stuck in my head.
Nice.
Dawn had Kerry Russell, right?
That's right. Yes.
And Jason, what's his name?
Clark, Jason Clark.
Yes.
Jason Clark, yeah.
All right, yeah.
He played Nanomachine John Connor.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
God, so many people have played John Connor now.
And he's the number 2 villain to James Woods in White House Down.
Oh man, I completely forgot about that.
Yeah.
Yeah, he gets his head blown off.
He's the Alexander Godunov of White House Down.
That's like really recent to be playing second goon to James Woods.
Yeah, surprising, right? That was kind of Woods' last bite of that apple, I think.
That was a while ago. White House Down was a while ago. I think
that's like an 8-year-old movie now.
Something?
Yeah, something like that.
We're three Olympus has fallen.
Yeah, Olympus.
Yeah, but James Wood has been in Crazy Town for like 18, 19 years now.
He's really weird in that movie too, because he plays he plays a senator that cannot stand Barack Obama, or the Jamie Foxx stand-in for Barack Obama, and decides to overthrow the government as a result. And
I thought it wasn't.
So it's typecasting.
Yes, and he knowingly took the role as the villain of this. It's very strange.
Oh, I think James Woods, isn't he the Secret Service guy? Wasn't he like?
No.
I can't remember.
Or am I conflating him with Richard Jenkins? He's definitely a guy who hates Barack Obama and wants to overthrow the government because of it.
It's like basically his character is essentially Ed Harris from The Rock. It's like he feels that his guys have been done wrong, and he's going to do this evil deed in the name of them.
It's been a while. I remember him just being like, "I'm a crazy racist senator." That was my memory of it.
I'm inclined to confuse him with his character from Contact.
Gentlemen, I'm sorry, but we're not here to talk about James Woods.
Not today.
We're here to talk about the Children of the Corn.
Oh boy, here we go.
So, John, off the top of your head, how many Children of the Corn can you name?
Well, there's Children of the Corn.
No. I mean actual children, not movie titles.
Oh, okay.
Sally.
Off the top of my head, you got Malachi, of course.
Yes, yes, Malachi.
That is it.
Okay.
I could probably. A few names might ring a bell as we go on. Let's see.
There's an Isaac, which will become.
Of course, there's an Isaac.
But Malachi is the main one.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Oh god, I wish we had a soundboard to just drop in Outlander. All right. I guess the other question is, how many Children of the Corns do you think there have been?
Let's say 8.
Well, all right, you're good at this.
Oh wow, okay. That was a bit of a stab in the dark, but good.
Oh, sorry. There's been 8. There's been 8 sequels.
So there's 9 total. Okay.
Yeah. All right. Close. So, John, here are the Children of the Corn subtitles for you.
Mm-hmm.
Children of the Corn: Fields of Terror, The Final Sacrifice, The Gathering, Genesis, Isaac's Return, The Next Generation, Revelation, Runaway, and Urban Harvest.
Sounds like a salad dress.
I mean, this is going bad. Right? I'll tell you right now, this is going to be a disaster.
I don't know. June didn't think he was going to run the Airbud table, but he did.
I mean, I don't know how many of these I've seen. It's not many. And none of these, one of these titles rings a bell, and that's it. Okay, so I'll take my point.
Can you tell me which one that is? Because there's one that stood out to me.
Urban Harvest. I remember Urban Harvest.
Yeah, that's the one I remember very clearly. Yeah, okay.
So I'm hoping it's early. Yeah. Okay, so number 1's Children of the Corn. Sure. Number 2 is number 2 Urban Harvest.
It is not.
Is it Isaac's Return?
It is not. This is a tough one. I can't believe if I had planned this out, I might have left Children of the Corn as the last one for everybody to do.
Savage.
What about,
there's so many of them.
How about Slam Dunk Corn?
Okay.
I had the most alternative fake ones for this one. We'll talk about that.
If you told me like 5 of these were alternative fake ones, I'd be like, yeah, I believe that. I mean, how about? Okay, I think I've seen Children of the Corn too. No, that's not helping. Is it Children of the Corn?
You have to say if you think there's just Children of the Corn 2.
Is there a Children
no subtitle?
Is there Children of the Corn 2 no subtitle?
Is that your choice?
Yes.
No, there's not.
Cool. Okay. Let's go with how about The Final Sacrifice? Maybe that's number 2.
It is.
Yeah.
They went right to The Final Sacrifice.
Dang.
Yeah.
Very quick.
That's why this is such a this is like
what a son of a bitch franchise. Okay.
If only they had a plan.
Yeah. That was the problem with the Children's of Corn. They did not plot the series in advance, really. And also Malachi's a Mary Sue. Number 3 Urban.
That's the other problem.
Is number 3 Urban Harvest.
Yes, it is.
I think that's the one with Naomi Watts in it.
Nice. That's really?
I think so. Yeah, like pre-fame. I think she's one of the children.
She would have to be. Yeah.
Wow.
Let's see. Okay, so now it's just shots in the dark. Let's say The Gathering's number 4.
Yeah, it is.
Whoa! All right. Back on track. Number 5, Revelation.
No, I'm sorry.
Number 5, Fields of Terror.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
Nice.
Okay.
Wow.
Number 6, Isaac's Return.
Yes, there you go. You're on a roll.
All right, I'm on a roll. Now Revelation.
Yes.
Oh my God. Number 8, The Gathering.
Oh shit.
Something weird.
The Gathering was number 4. Did we not do that already?
Yeah, we might have.
He was just just
Let's say we did.
I don't care. You got a run of like 3 in a row there, which is impressive. Regardless.
All right, is 8 Runaway? Is 8 Runaway?
No, I'm sorry.
Is it Genesis? I kind of figured that was the fake one.
Yeah.
Okay.
Runaway is number 9, the last one.
And Fields of Terror is fake?
No. Oh, sorry. Shit, you didn't pick the fake one. The Next Generation is fake.
Oh, sure. It sounds real. Okay. Yeah. Good.
Well, it sounds real. So
how'd that go for me? I probably not great, but it could have been worse, maybe.
You
I thought you did pretty good.
6 points. It wasn't great. I would have tell you as behind the curtain. This one, the making of the fake ones, was the hardest for me on this one. I had so many rejected ones. I ended up going with Next Generation, which was like not a gag one, but I toiled and toiled in the fields of trying to make a Children of the Corn pun. It worked. I think part of the problem was that our mutual friend Nick Nunziata is the reason we all know each other. One of his podcasts a few years ago made some sort of offhand comment with like to the effect of like Jordan Peele's doing a reboot of Children of the Corn with an all black cast. It's going to be called Children of a Lesser Corn. And I think about that like once a week and just for the last 3 years and just laugh at Children of a Lesser Corn. And so none of my fake ones could like live up to that standard, which is why I think I ended up just going with The Next Generation.
Kernel of Truth.
Yeah, Kernel of Truth wouldn't be bad, but I can share some of them with you. Like I had Field of Screams was one, but there was already Fields of Terror.
Yeah.
Like that wouldn't work. I had Maze of Terror, but Maze was spelled Maize.
Yes.
And I just thought that for radio, you couldn't be that spelling dependent on your puns.
Yeah.
For the same reason, I couldn't do Maze of Future Past. Although, God, did I want to?
Shuck and awe.
Yeah, chuck it off the good.
I feel like Redenbacher should somehow be involved in this. Somehow.
This is the thing. I couldn't consult people. Like I couldn't workshop this.
Not too many. Yeah.
There was a couple of days where I was trying to figure out like Cobb puns. I'm like, do we need a Wrath of Cobb? I want to do what about Cobb? That doesn't work.
Yeah.
Stock puns don't work either. I try like stock hard. That doesn't, That's what I almost went with bioethanol boogaloo.
Oh, that would have been good.
That's something.
That might have been good.
That would have been
The
great.
thing about these goddamn, I mean, I think that I've proved during this run of this game that I kind of have watched a lot of the horror franchise sequels. I mean, I think it's got to be telling that Children of the Corn, I have no goddamn idea.
Well, it's
how that
surprising.
franchise runs or what's
It's
gonna-
surprising to me
like-
because, I, as I've said way many times before, I was amazed at how well you were with the Hellraiser films previously, and I always kind of think of both of these franchises are just ones where the Weinsteins, were just cranking them out left and right. And that's basically what happened with Children of the Corn. Is once they got the rights, it was like another one every year or so.
Yeah, I mean, there's very little to distinguish one Children of Corn film from the next, without a doubt. I mean, it's basically just going to be the same thing every time. It's there's people come into a town, and there's some children. They seem to be in charge, and they're killing people.
Except for Urban Harvest, where they exported the Children of the Corn. They were on like Rumspringa to go kill people in the city.
Is that what that is? That's
Wow.
not bad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They
I
get
could go for
a
that.
couple of Children of the Corn.
That's
Children's of the Corn get like fostered, adopted by some people in the city.
And then turns out, they're corn kids. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, those damn corn kids.
Mm-hmm. They're serving He Who Walks Behind the Rose. That's their thing. I remember that much. It's
Yeah, He Who Walks Behind the Rose is a good like name for sinister, evil deity.
Yeah, well, that's the thing Stephen King contributed. It was like, here's a premise, here's a fun god name, and then they made many.
We can get 9 movies out of that.
Crazy.
All right.
It's not a good name.
Yeah.
Was Let There Be Cabbage. I would say like kind of like Let There Be Carnage is going to be the next, like the Venom movie, but it's like it has to be a spin-off there. It's a little too far.
Nice. I also appreciate the effort.
I threw out Colonel Knowledge for a while.
Oh, that is a good one.
Ultimately, I was like, you know what? These they might be corn murderers, but they're still kids. Like, let's not go there. And then I probably should have just gone with the corn ultimatum.
Very good. Very good. I think that's
sorry. Like 40% of my time on this whole project was just spent on trying to figure out the proper Children of the Corn pun, and I never got there.
The fact that you're talking about you spent days is what got me.
There were so many pun opportunities.
Yes.
Like between Shuck, Colonel, Ear, Cobb, I was like, there's got to be so many options there, and just none of them worked.
I guess it was just one of those choice paralysis.
No, I'm kind of with you because I've been like trying to like think of some good ones for the last 5 minutes now, and I'm just like, no, that's good.
No.
Yeah, I'm confounding myself by and it's the sort of thing that I could see gnawing, like a canker, like having a cold sore in your mouth, being like, shit.
These are all corny.
I think
God damn it.
Cold Sore in Your Mouth would probably be one of the better movies in the series.
Yeah, just Children of Corn 7. Cold Sore in Your
Cold
Mouth.
Sore in Your Mouth.
Yeah. Maybe Ron Perlman's in it, sure.
Bring back Linda Hamilton. Maybe she'll have better luck than in the Terminator.
That's right. Yeah, she's in the first one.
Yeah.
Really?
All right. So did I'm sure after June's showing, and
June wins handily.
Yeah, okay. Mm-hmm.
Wow,
It turns out this is not that close. It goes June, then John, then Chris in our rankings.
All right.
Wow.
All right.
Unless somebody could come up with a proper Children of the Corn pun at the last minute to get 50 bonus points.
Well, no, but I do have something else for you, Al.
Okay.
It seems to me that you should get a chance to play this, and there's one that never came up that I'm afraid it just has to be included here. So you get to see how you get do on one of these. I think.
Oh wow!
Yeah.
All right.
I didn't
What's your
expect-
proposal? I hope it's decent.
Oh, it's more than decent. It's the Police Academy franchise.
Oh, man,
Shit. Okay.
I'd crush
Uh-huh.
it.
We got Citizens on Patrol. We got missions to
I've got it
Moscow.
all here for you. I've got it
Okay.
all. I've got it all set up. There are
Hmm.
in this franchise there are 7 films.
There are?
There are 7 Police
Okay.
Academy
Yes.
films. Yes. Uh-huh.
Okay.
The titles are, and yes, one of them is fake. There is Assignment Miami Beach,
Okay.
Back in Training, Blue Laughs Matter,
Fake. Yeah.
Citizens on Patrol.
It's just they weren't doing that in 1989.
No, they weren't. It's obviously fake. Okay.
Sorry.
City Under Siege,
Mm.
Mission Moscow, and Their First Assignment. There goes your email.
Okay. Okay, here's the thing. I think we're going to go Police Academy number 1.
Sure, yeah. Mhm.
I think number 2 is just Police Academy 2.
I'm afraid not.
No.
God, they started with. Okay, this is. I thought I had learned from doing this that the back in the 80s they just did 1, 2, 3 for a while, and then when you get to the Purge in the modern day or the Conjuring, I guess Pirates of the Caribbean was really the turning point where they're like, no, just part 1 gets a subtitle.
Yeah, it's every
We're
single
doing this.
Police Academy was the turning point, as it turns out.
They're way ahead of their time.
Yeah.
Trailblazers.
I'm gonna go. All right. Number 2, I'm gonna say is
Now consider
Citizens
the
on
context.
Patrol.
No, wait. Oh, okay. That's incorrect. Now,
Is it
Yeah.
Assignment Miami Beach?
nope. It is not.
God,
Yeah,
damn it.
consider. Now, what happens after Police Academy? You
Back
going
in Training.
No, that's
Oh,
wrong
their
as
first
well.
assignment.
Yes, their
Of
first
course, okay.
assignment is the second.
Bingo.
All right. All right, so Police Academy 2 is their first assignment.
Yep.
That I mean, I know I'm not here to editorialize about these, but of all of the 25 franchises we've been through, and they 5 to 10 in each of them, so roughly 400, let's say, titles that we've gone through. Their first assignment seems like the laziest of any of the titles that have been thrown out.
But
It's
it's
first thought.
also the truest.
Yeah, no, it is. It's right there. I guess that's what I learned to overthink. Okay, so their first time is number 2. Number 3 is Citizens on Patrol. I'm going back.
I'm afraid not.
No.
God damn it.
Mm-hmm. Well, here's the thing. Now, consider, they're in Police Academy. They get promoted. They go on their first assignment. But the franchise remains Police Academy. So how do you square that?
They have to go back and train.
Yeah. First assignment didn't go so well.
But see, it's actually that's a lie because the original people aren't back in training. They are the trainers. They're
That's
not the
right,
ones
that's
who are
correct.
getting the training. So it's a huge lie.
Well, technically, they have returned to Police Academy.
But they're
Yeah,
not
they're back there
in
in
training.
different
Mahoney's now a trainer.
You're right. It is built on a house of lies. It's
Yes.
Yeah, I'm trying to think the continuity of the Police Academy movies doesn't hold up. to
I mean,
scrutiny.
there's more than another ones of these. Mahoney, he's got a full arc over 4 films before he gets too popular to stay in the franchise. Steve,
Think
Goons.
about
So-
that. Wow.
Yeah.
My instincts were that City Under Siege and Mission to Moscow were the later entries in the series.
Mm-hmm.
So
Me too.
I've been trying to keep them out of this, but I've gotten all my guesses the other direction. I've been very wrong. So I guess before we get to City Under Siege or Mission to Moscow, we've still got Assignment Miami Beach and Citizens on Patrol.
Yes, for number
So-
4.
I want to say Citizens on Patrol. I feel like is there a Roman numeral 4 in front of Citizens on Patrol?
Yeah, I'll double check you on that for you, but
I don't think there. I think Citizens on Patrol might. Number 5. I don't know. Miami Beach has burned me 3 times already, but I guess I'm going to go back there for number 4.
I'm afraid number 4 is not Assignment Miami Beach.
It's Citizens on Patrol.
Yes, it is. And it is not a Roman numeral. It is a regular
Patrol.
number, whatever they call those. Yeah.
An Arabic numeral, I guess.
Starring Sharon Stone.
Oh, she's in Citizens on Patrol?
Yes.
Really?
Oh yeah.
David Spade is. I know that.
He is too.
Is Gutenberg still in there? Is he getting after Sharon Stone?
Who?
What's that?
Gutenberg.
Gutenberg, yeah. 4 was his last one.
Mm-hmm.
If you want to know how clever the movie is, think of what the letters, what is Citizens on Patrol an acronym of?
Yeah, it's cops. I knew that part.
Oh, okay.
I mean, when I was a child, I thought that's why they were called cops, because of Citizens on Patrol.
Oh,
yeah, me too.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
For several years.
Yeah. It might still be true for all I know. So do you have a number 5?
Number 5, I'm saying Assignment Miami.
Yes, there it is. Mm-hmm.
Now, I think Mission to Moscow comes before City Under Siege.
I'm afraid City Under Siege comes in it next. That's number 6. Mission to Moscow is the final chapter in the Police Academy series.
So I can dish it out, but I cannot take it because I think that was the worst performance of all 15 rounds we did.
It went badly, yeah. But
wow,
we all learned something about COP and what am I? Yeah, okay, it's late here. I'm done.
My apologies to Steve Gutenberg. He probably deserves better.
But think about that. There was a time where Steve Gutenberg could say, "I don't want to be in this studio film series anymore." That's kind of crazy. He's like, "Look, I've got Cocoon, I got Short Circuit, I got 3 Men and a Baby. See ya, Police Academy."
And a little lady.
Number 1
bedroom window.
That's right.
Like Curtis Hanson.
He had 3 men and a little lady. He was like, eventually she's gonna be graduating, going to college. So I got that to fall back on.
3 men and a young
adult. If everything goes wrong for the next 10 years, I've still got that there.
And there's the Bruce Willis connection. Sorry, that's unrelated to what we've been talking about, but
well, yeah, he is in one of those movies.
Bruce Willis is in one of the 3 men.
No,
he's voiced the baby, right?
No, that's Look Who's Talking.
That's Look Who's Talking.
No.
Oh, what am I
saying? Honestly, baby. Honestly, what I thought you were talking about is out of the the shitty movies that Bruce Willis does now, Steve Gutenberg is in one of them. I don't know which one, but he is in one of those movies.
Well, I'm glad they found each other. Yeah.
I thought you guys were saying, oh yeah, Bruce Willis was the romantic rival to Paul Reiser or something in 3 Men and a Little Lady, and I've been yeah, sure, that sounds like maybe it's true.
Sorry about that. I completely mixed up the 80s babies.
Reiser's not even in those, by the way. That's Danson and Selleck, along with
who's
Gutenberg.
the third man? Oh, fuck,
yeah.
Who's? God damn it!
I was really surprised watching Veronica Mars, in the aughts or where Steve Gutenberg showed up middle-aged, jacked.
Oh, weird.
Oh. The best episode of Party Down, possibly, which is a great series that everyone should watch. It's a very short series. It's definitely worth your time. But where they sort of accidentally cater Steve Gutenberg's birthday party because he forgot to cancel them and nobody's there, and then he's like, "Yeah, come on, and we'll have fun." And just Steve Gutenberg life coaches everybody for a half hour. It's great.
I should rewatch that. It's been a long time.
All right, it's late. We're all punchy.
Yep. We're not getting any better the longer we go on here. So, all right. Once again, thank you all for coming and being part of this extraordinary game. Thank you for Al for setting it up, for figuring it out.
The game of games.
The game of games.
Thank you, Al. Thank you, Al.
We learned a lot, I think.
Yeah. Yeah. Some of our blind spots, some of our secret strengths. Bud.
My secret
some
strength
of Ernest's direct-to-video adventures.
My secret strength is my blind spot.
Yeah, apparently.
Oh, that's deep.
Okay. Well, again, thanks for listening to this too. You've come with us quite a way if you've made it to episode 4. All right, and that'll do it. Signing off. Good night.
Thank you.
Good night, all.
Outlander.